Welcome to Legacy Trails with your host, Stan Potts and Terry Horton.
Even before I was able to hunt, he would take me hunting, duck hunting or deer hunting.
My mom was a hunter, my grandmother was a hunter, and they started me hunting when I was just a little girl.
It's about passing it along. It's what my granddad and my dad did for me. They passed the outdoor legacy on to me when I was a little boy.
Come along with us as we show you our family's love of God's great outdoors on Legacy Trails. This week's show is brought to you by Chevy Silverado, the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Heavy metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Drop Tine product, quality mineral and seed blends with free shipping. ScentLock, proven deadly. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com.
Stan, what we got this week?
We got some great stuff. Folks, welcome to Legacy Trails TV this week. We got a great lineup of hunts for you. My wife Brenda is headed to New Mexico for the 1st of September archery elk, and then a couple of weeks later, I'm coming in chasing them big bulls screaming.
Now that's the same place you've hunted in the past with Roger and Audrey McQueen, right, out in New Mexico.
It is, absolutely, and I've gotten on some really big bulls.
Brenda and Stan Potts always look forward to heading out west to see their good friends Roger and Audrey McQueen. This trip, Brenda is hunting earlier than Stan in New Mexico for elk with Audrey. The McQueens own Trophy Ridge Outfitters that offer western big game hunting.
Well, we got in last night here at Trophy Ridge Outfitters and all the luggage arrived, so I'm going to get the bow out now this morning, try things out, make sure it's still intact, and hopefully it'll be shooting good. I think we are good to go for this afternoon's hunt. This is one of my favorite features of the Chevy Silverado. Watch this. Ta-da! Sweet. Audrey's opening up the gate. We're going to go up here and sit on a water hole and see if we can't make it happen.
Brenda will be bow hunting from ground blinds set up near wallows and tanks, which can be very effective for elk in early season. Brenda's brother, Tom Simmering, is running the camera.
It kind of started to rain and we haven't heard a bugle for half an hour now, so I don't know if they're going to come back down here tonight or not, but it's not looking too good. It's a beautiful first night. We're going to give it a try again tomorrow. Pack up. Well, this is the 3rd day of my hunt here at Trophy Ridge Outfitters, and we started out just only hunting in the afternoon. We went into this big water hole and put up a pop-up blind on the very first day. Unfortunately, the weather did not cooperate. We had storms all around us and we didn't see any elk. So we slept in the next morning because Audrey's dad had been seeing these bulls come down the mountain and go by along this fence row almost every night. They'd done it 3 or 4 nights in a row. Set the Spy Point Tiny HD trail camera up and try to catch them. They say that they walk, those bulls and cows walk this fence row at night. They've seen them every night for 3 nights in a row. So we went in and brushed in a blind and got all set up, and sure enough the elk did come out. Let's see one right there, right there, right there. There's a bull, Tom, to the left. But we just saw some cows and 1 small bull. So this morning we decided to try to get up and hunt before daylight, and we got out there and Audrey got a bull bugling and answering her. But he never would come up the mountain to us, so she brought us into this really great wallow. We set up in there, put the pop-up blind up, and sat there for about 4 hours this morning. But all we saw was a coyote and a black bear right up there. So they came and got us, brought us some lunch, and we've moved over to another wallow that they found that it's just torn up. There are rubs all over the place out there, fresh tracks. So we've brushed this blind in back here, and we're only about 30 yards from that wallow, so hopefully it'll happen this afternoon. This is the last day of my hunt here at Trophy Ridge Outfitters. We haven't had any shots yet. We've seen a lot of animals, bear, coyotes, elk, small bulls, but just haven't had anything close enough to shoot.
On her final hunt, a young bull comes in and makes a good showing, but he needs to grow up. Brenda will have to come back and give it a try another time.
Well, it's the end of my hunt here at Trophy Ridge Outfitters, and we had an absolutely fabulous time. Didn't get a bull. We saw 3 nice bulls, saw a bear, antelope, coyote, had a great time. And now I'm going to head back to Illinois for some whitetail hunts, but Stanley has drawn the 3rd bow season tag, and he's coming out here the 19th through the 24th. So let's go check out how he does.
Coming up, Stan meets with champion elk caller Audrey McQueen in New Mexico, and the bull elk are talking. Exciting bow hunting action on Legacy Trails. We'll be right back.
Fast on a rough road riding, twisting, turning further from my home. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
Truck guys, as dependable as the trucks they drive. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road.
You're watching Legacy Trails, and now it's time for Along the Way with Stan Potts. Is sponsored by ScentLok, proven deadly.
Folks, Tim and I are sitting here today on Along the Way, and we're talking about seed and food plots and minerals. And there's a lot of companies out there now that provide food plot seed and also provide mineral and mineral supplement that you can use for your trail cameras. We do it a lot in Kentucky on our lease down there, and you can get great pictures using those minerals, and of course the food plot seed.
Yeah, it's me personally, in the state of Illinois, I wish that we could use the mineral to get pictures, to get a better idea of what you have in your deer herd. I'm sure Dad feels the same way, but you can't. In Illinois, it is 100% illegal to use mineral for any capacity. So if you're going to do that, make sure that you check your state regulations first, because you don't want to do anything illegal. Just make sure you double check it.
Check these companies, the ones that's got good food plot seed and mineral, and use it where you can.
Stan Potts is getting ready to pull up to meet his good friends Roger and Audrey McQueen at their Trophy Ridge Outfitters cabin in New Mexico. He's hoping the weather will clear and the elk are bugling.
Audrey McQueen.
How you doing?
There's Roger right behind you. Man, am I glad to be here. Awesome, buddy. Are they screaming?
They're screaming. Good bulls. Well, everybody's in here. Let's get in here and get situated.
Audrey McQueen is a 9-time world champion elk caller, twice Best of the West back-to-back, and numerous regional championships. She's been guiding for the last 14 years and the last 6 with her husband Roger in their business, Trophy Ridge Outfitters. After a few arrows to make sure all is in order, Stan is ready for the hunt that will begin the next morning.
Hey, this is the 19th of September. We're just getting camera light. We're with Audrey and Roger McQueen. Stan Potts, Barry Greenhall, Trophy Ridge Outfitters. So you stick with us. Let's go get them.
After a full day of hunting, they start to lose light, but have a game plan for the next day.
They're bugling, but they didn't start until late. We're about out of light, so we're going to head towards the truck.
Many times, the day ends and they run out of light.
We're going to run out of light.
The first 5 days, getting in range of a dominant bull has been possible with good sign everywhere.
There's a couple of big wallows right up through here and big rubs all over the place. They've just been in here unbelievable.
And the sounds of bugling in the distance.
She's coming on this side, ain't she? I'll guarantee you he's close to some other elk.
Stan knows, hunting with the McQueens, the opportunity for a shot can happen at any time, so he stays positive right up to the last day.
This is our last day, folks. This is the 24th of September with Audrey McQueen, Trophy Ridge Outfitters, and Jeff. You hear that bull bugling? He's just right up here, 200-300 yards. We're just waiting on good camera light to go get him. Hey, you guys. He's screaming right there. Audrey, Jeff, you guys go back here. I'm going to slip right up here. He's close. Right here. He's right there. He's gonna come right at me. Here he comes. He's a big one. There he is, there he is. Ew, ew, ew. I hit him back. Thank you, Audrey. He came right out in the park. Jeff, yep. Thank you so much. I hit him a little bit back, you guys, but that's what I'm talking about right there. Folks, we're right here on the trail. We've come about 100 yards and we've given him probably 11 hours. You saw the shot, it was back, but he went blowing out there. He's hurt bad and we've got really good blood. Right there. Wait a minute.
Yeah, there he is.
Yes! His head's on the ground. He's done. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. Come on, folks. Right through here. I mean, he's a giant too, an absolute giant. I never get tired of this. Give me a second. Come around here. Let me lay this Matthews down. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Congratulations.
Roger, Jeff, thank you so much, buddy.
Okay.
Look at this, folks. What'd I tell you? What a bull. Let me turn that head around a little bit. What a bull. This morning, Audrey and Jeff brought us in here. Give me a second. Early, right after daylight, 15 minutes after shooting light, this bull was screaming. We slipped in on him tight. And they backed up behind me, called him right in. He come in straight out of screaming, then turned left. And I tried to stop him, I did, and then I released just as he was getting ready to go, and I couldn't stop it. And this, my friends, is a giant. It's a giant, I'm telling you. I love him. Look at that.
Look at those thirds.
Look at that third right there.
Outrageous.
Thank you, Roger.
Well done.
Stay right there. You're watching Legacy Trails, and we'll be right back.
12 years ago, Heavy Shot unleveled the playing field. we think it's time to unlevel the playing field again. Heavy Shot proudly brings you Speedball. Designed with the Speedball pellet accelerator, Speedball's layered construction keeps high energy Heavy Shot pellets flying slightly ahead of the MV2 pellets. Speedball, unlevel the playing field.
You're watching Legacy Trails. It's time for Know Your Game with Allie and Adriana Armstrong.
Our friends at Mission Archery keep coming up with innovative gear that meet the needs of every bow hunter and archery shooter, like the Venture. The Venture is a great bow at a great price. Its compact frame and awesome innovations make it perfect for ground blind and tree stand hunting. My mom loves this bow.
I really like the Menace because of its lightweight design, high let-off, and its hyper-adjustability that allows it to grow along with me.
Good job, eh?
We all really enjoy shooting the MXB 360 crossbow because it is lightweight, balanced, and quiet. For more information and products, go to missionarchery.com.
Kids Gone Hunting with Buck Horton is presented by Chevrolet Silverado. Find new roads.
Hey y'all, I'm Buck Horton. Y'all have probably noticed that we like to turkey hunt. On this week's segment, we get to use the Heavy Shot Magnum blend.
A lot of toms and jakes and hens. There was a lot of hens, so I had to stay still. I was shivering to get a jake or a tom down this hill so I could shoot one, and then a jake came out of the brush and I shot it. Good shot.
Hey there, folks. Brooks' first turkey. It's his second youth season, and couldn't be prouder of him. I mean, he did a great job. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Stay right there. You're watching Legacy Trails, and we'll be right back.
This is my life. The weekend warrior. No more production lines or deadlines. This is why I work 5 days a week. I need speed, power, precision. I expect no less than the best. This is my best. This is my chance. This is my mission.
Simple, efficient, powerful. Mission by Matthews.
Welcome back to Legacy Trails. Keepers of the Flame with Terry Horton is brought to you by Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras.
At Legacy Trails, we treasure those gifts and traditions handed down through the generations. Each week, we like to take a moment to pay tribute to those whose hard work keeps our outdoor heritage alive. Whether it's an organization or a specific individual, from the past or the present, each one has made a difference. We call them Keepers of the Flame.
This week, we're honored to feature a legend in bow hunting, M.R. James, the founder of Bowhunter Magazine. For 35 years, James served as editor of Bowhunter Magazine, the national publication he and 3 friends founded in 1971. At the peak of its popularity during the 1980s and 90s, Bowhunter boasted a paid circulation exceeding 220,000 and a total readership approaching 500,000. This made it the largest, most successful, and profitable archery hunting magazine ever published.
Bowhunter was the first magazine that had everything in it about bow hunting. In fact, we advertised a magazine written for, by, and about bow hunters and bow hunting. I was the editor and publisher. Don Clark and Bob Schisler sold advertising and handled subscriptions, and Steve Doucette was the artist, did the layout work. I'm not a prolific writer, and most of my material is just designed for Bowhunter magazine, but I have written and published 8 books over the years. Janet, my wife, we were married right out of high school in 1960, and she's not a hunter, but she knew I was a hunter, and she still decided to marry me, and that was one of the most fortunate events in my life, and she has supported me wholeheartedly for all those years. I'd encourage every parent, if your youngster has an interest, do everything you can to fuel the fire, to share your knowledge so that he or she will carry on the tradition. It's really important. That's, to me, one of the greatest legacies any hunter can leave.
We salute him for his commitment to the bow hunter and the many accomplishments he has achieved to further the sport of archery and bow hunting. This is why M.R. James is this week's Keeper of the Flame.
Folks, thanks for tuning in this week to Legacy Trails. I hope you enjoyed the hunts. Brenda and myself, both with Audrey and Roger McQueen in New Mexico elk hunting. You can't beat that.
You know, that makes me want to call Roger and Audrey up.
Absolutely. So from all of us here at Legacy Trails TV, we want to see you right back here again next week.
Hey, thanks for watching, and God bless.
Next week's preview presented by Ground Dogger Hunting Solutions.
I got a gadwall and a teal.
Closed captioning provided by Bow Addicts. Feed the addiction. This week's show is brought to you by Chevy Silverado, the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Heavy metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Drop Time product, quality mineral and seed blends with free shipping. ScentLock, proven deadly. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com. Promotional consideration was provided by these fine sponsors.
Look at that.
Look at those thirds.
Look at that third right there.
Outrageous.
Thank you, Roger.
Well done.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, girl.
Congratulations.
No, we left him almost 11 hours before we came in here, maybe 12. And we're going to get him taken care of. We're going to get a tag on him, and we're going to get him out of here, and we are going to celebrate.